Alright, I finally did it. I bought myself a piece of DJ furniture, and the number one reason why I bought it was vanity. Why did I get a piece of DJ furniture? To be honest, I didn't even know these things existed until I saw you guys out there with them, and they look cool. I mentioned in a live stream that I want to pick one up, and my wife was like, don't get it, you're gonna look like a preacher.
The Lord wants you to give generously into his church.
Amen.
Don't ask no questions. Don't ask how come, why come the pastor have to have him a nice house? Why come pastor got to have a nice car? Don't ask. I said don't ask. I said don't ask no questions.
Anytime I could take more attention away from the bride and put it on myself, that's a good thing. I just felt like, if I added this element to what I felt like is pretty good service right now, the way I'm DJing, and I think it really is going to add to my value and help me stand out amongst some of the other DJs that are around. As I set this thing up and people were walking by, it wasn't just like the venue or photographers, the bartenders, like everybody noticed it and it was standing out, coming up like, oh, what's this? Even guests were like, oh, everybody wants to touch it and look at it. Yeah, that's exactly why I bought it. I want that. I crave it. I need it. Please hit the like button. Between all of them that were out there, it was literally between the one I got and the bun booth. The things I liked about the bun was that it fit into like the soft cases. It had those shelves that were in between. I like that. You can rack stuff on there as well. And, it came in black. So those are the three things that really leaned me towards the bun booth. And then I started to really wrap my head around the idea of going with a white one. And I think the main sell for me with the white was that I think it pops a little bit more. You can notice it more, especially at night when the dance is going. Like the white booth can really, really stand out during the dance. The black one's just kind of gonna blend in with the rest of the background. I went with the XL because I like the options to mod it out. I watched Rachel's video on how she modded out her DJ booth, and by the way, it's stellar. You gotta watch this video. I'll put a link in the description. Rachel, shout out. You're an artist when it comes to modding out your DJ booth, and that was something that I thought would be fun to do, is to really sort of customize this thing. I'm not saying you can't do it with the Joe Bun one, but I felt like it was a little bit bigger and I had more space that I could get my Touch Mix 8 in there, which I can fit my... It took a little bit of work to get it in there, but I can get that in there. Got delivered at my house on a Saturday night. I got home from my wedding. It was in my garage, and I unboxed it, took it all out. I was like a little kid on Christmas. I was up till 4:30 in the morning setting this thing up and trying to get it ready for my weddings that I was having on Friday and Saturday. I have some footage of this booth at the wedding. I'll show you how I got everything set up and where I put everything, so let's cut to that. So we are live at a gig with the Max Edge XL. It's my new booth that I picked up. Let me walk you through some of the things that I did with it. Sitting on the top, I've got the Prime 2, and it's pretty flush in there. I did the laptop stand right here, as you guys can see. My laptop is mostly for Vibo and as a backup. And I've got a microphone over here that is fed through there. A wireless mic and this little holder right here I've got for the Sennheiser G4. All right, now tucked under the Prime 2 is my QSC Touch Mix. So this is Velcro. This is keeping this on there so that it doesn't move. And what I'm using is the iPad mini with the remote app. That's how I'm controlling the mixer. I got the extra, I paid for the cup holders. I got a cup holder here. Headphone holder right here as well. This is where I'm putting my wireless mic receiver and fans tucked there with the Furman. So what I did was I put the bass down first and then ran the XLR from the J8 and the power into the bass, and then I put it together. These are fed through to the mixer. This is one of the speakers. That's one of the speakers right there, and then the other one in the back, that's the wireless receiver. So now all I have to do is just plug those into those, and then when I'm done, I'll tuck those cables back up into the table, and then I'll be done with that. Same thing here. I'm plugging the Prime 2 and the QSC Touch Mix into an extension cord that plugs into the Furman. And that is here. So in this first one, This XLR goes out to aux 2 in the TouchMix. This is for videographers, so a videographer can just plug right into there. I also got 2 chargers for USB-C and for Thunderbolt for iPhone. Cables coming out here, it goes to the laptop, and then this goes all the way into the back, plugs into the TouchMix into channel 9. One of the big changes that I'm making to the booth right now is I'm not going to be using those hard cases that it came with, and mostly because they're just too big. I can't get them into my car along with everything else I have. You know, I'll never be a trailer guy. I will kill somebody. What I'm doing right now is I ordered a Tukey soft cover for it, and I talked to the guys over there, and they're customizing it for me so that the top piece can slide into the Tukey cover, and then the bottom pieces I have a roller bag that with foam that I'm kind of putting into the roller bag, and that works. I did take it out with me to my wedding weekend, and I did get lots of compliments on it, which was what I was looking for. It didn't really add too much time to my setup and teardown. It took me 5 to 10 minutes longer to set up and tear down, only because I'm still getting used to how to do everything. I'll definitely have more opinions on it the more I take it out, so why don't you leave in the comments any questions you guys have about this particular booth or why I got it. I'll answer all those. If you want to see a review on the TouchMix 8, which is the mixer that I use at all my events, you can watch that video right there. I reviewed it and I will stand by it. I love this mixer. And if you can find one, pick it up. But otherwise, I'll see you at the next one.